the blue for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Enid living inside of Michael. As we saw from the cutscenes of Sister Location, Michael's body rejected Enid after a week of becoming a rotting corpse. Enid was then chucked into the sewer, not to be seen until who knows when. Maybe to Stitch Rafe, but that's in the books. Michael's body physically can't hold Enid, and can barely hold its own endoskeleton together. So there's no reason that Enid should be able to go in and out of Michael as he pleases in Gacha videos. Another thing is that Michael would stay rotten purple after Enid is rejected from his body. He wouldn't be able to go to his previous appearance. I get the whole Gacha logic and it's an AU, but you can't always use that as an excuse. And the fact that Enid is in every video with Michael in it just makes me realise that people truly think Enid and Michael stay together. Whether it's a ship or not, Enid is always there. I'm not able to watch one video with Michael in it without seeing Enid. He shouldn't be there. And as someone who likes the lore better than the AUs, this is something that really frustrates me. Chris Afton. So, I have a question. Do any of you actually know where the name Chris came from? Well, it's a fan-made name. It's not canon, and for some reason, everyone thinks it is. Not once in the games, or even the damn books, the name Chris is never mentioned. And the security logbook proves that Michael is the client child. To sum it up, because I'm not going to explain it all, it's established that Mike writes in red pen. And what do we see written in red pen? A picture of Nightmare. The Nightmare animatronics were only visible to the crying child, as William made them especially for him. So why would Michael be able to know what Nightmare looks like unless he is the client child? There's also more points which I'll talk about in a different video. So yeah, Chris is a fan-made name. If you're still going to have Michael as the older brother, at least give client child a different name and change it up a bit. Mrs. Afton is mainly referred to as Clara. Yeah, some people also call her Laura or Renette. And Terrence is even thrown around sometimes. And just to clarify, Terrence is not the oldest son if you're making Michael and Cece be separate people. It's starting to go around that some people think that there's a third brother called Terrence. Just stop. There isn't, and that's it. The animation video where the name Terrence is first used was the one that made people think that there was a third brother for some reason. The Nightmare animatronics being real and or nice. Before I start this off, why does everyone give Chris a Nightmare plushie? He only has the original 4 and Fredbear. Maybe Toy Footsie / Mangle if you count it, even though it's his sisters. He doesn't even have a Nightmare plush. There aren't even Nightmare plushes. So how could a company manufacture a plushie of an animatronic that doesn't even exist and is only imagined in the mind of a young child? And the nightmares can't turn into plushies. They aren't even real. They're just illusions created by William with the illusion disc as you see in the Fun Times. Why did William make them? To protect Cece in his own twisted way. He knew that the animatrons were dangerous, especially after Elizabeth was killed by a circus baby. And that's why he sees the nightmares with stomach mouths. How are they illusions? We know from the books that the illusion discs use sound waves to trick the person into what they are seeing. These are people who think that the nightmares are actual entities that tormented him rather than imagined beings brought on by the perception of sound-altering discs. If we did this IRL, people wouldn't see the same illusions. The same laws apply here. FNAF may have dead possessive children, but the laws of physics still are exceptionally similar and everything follows the same patterns. And why do people make the nightmares nice to Cece? They were made to scare Cece at all costs, not be friends with them. And the other Aftons, or anyone in general, shouldn't be able to see the nightmares. Do I seriously have to explain how wrong these ships are? I call them feral ships, and for a reason. First of all, Nightmare isn't real. He's a fucking illusion. So you people actually ship a child and this tormentor? As I said, feral ship. And Enid and Michael? Enid killed him! He scooped him out his insides and used him as a skin suit. Why the fuck would you want to see them each other? And Enid is all the Funtime animatronics, excluding Funtime Chica, maybe a little bit. So that just really wouldn't work unless you want a weird polyamorous couple. And that Elizabeth possesses Circus Baby, but that's if Elizabeth was in control of Circus Baby, but I'll talk about that in a separate video. Glitchtrap and William. Okay, first off, Glitchtrap didn't control William to kill kids. William was already mentally unstable. He had killed kids before his own children died. He killed Gabriel, Jeremy, Susie, Fritz, Cassidy, and Charlotte. And William also made the fun times to capture kids, as we can see from the blueprints in their cells. And William is Glitchtrap. As we all know, William is represented by purple, except for when he's orange in that motorist. And at some point in FNAF VR, you see Glitchtrap and a purple car. The same purple car that William had parked in the alleyway that he killed Charlotte, and that he drove away in the Midnight Motorist minigame. Glitchtrap also seems to be some version of the Spring Bonnie suit, which William used to lure and kill kids back at the Fredbear's family diner. So Glitchtrap is William. There. I'll explain my Afton AU in a separate video. Mrs. Afton and Elizabeth looking identical. Okay, I'm probably being a hypocrite seeing as I made them kind of identical in my Afton family locked in room for 24 hours videos and me babysitting the Aftons videos. But besides that. Now, it's common for siblings to look quite similar, but not really apparent in their child. I myself look nothing like my parents in regards to my hair colour and what my face looks like. And yes, looks do get passed down from your parents to you, but not identical. I'm going to be using my own designs and other popular YouTubers. Don't worry, I'll have them credited in the video. Now, as you can see, everyone gives Mrs. Afton very similar, if not the same shade of hair as Elizabeth. We all know Elizabeth is a ginger or whatever it's called, but Mrs. Afton's hair wouldn't be identical to Elizabeth's. Ginger hair is kind of like an error in genetics. Yes, it can be passed down. I even have an IRL friend and her red/orange hair skips every 1 or 2 generations, but it does run in the family. But it doesn't always look the same. It's different shades and it fades over time. Now, with the older brother having brown hair, and Michael, we can see that they both have brown hair. That means that most likely both of the parents have brown hair as well. So this is more realistic. People like taking one side of the family and making kids evidently on that side with looks like hair colour. Despite how real this is, it's not like they both had their own kids and then came together as a family. Genes from both parents would be present, and that would be in all areas including looks. I've seen many times where people made Elizabeth Clara's kid, yet we have game proof that Elizabeth favoured her father. FNAF 6 literally gives us this point.
I will make you proud, Daddy.
And the use of the word daddy also makes her seem like a daddy's girl. And don't be dirty Molly like me, please. This is father and daughter. William being obsessed with toast and Chris addicted to cookies. Maybe I'm the only one who hates this, but I just don't like this. William is a 50-plus-year-old man, child killer, is legit maybe one of the most unsympathetic characters in the franchise. And all you have to do to make him do something is just give him toast. I just don't like it. It's even in comic strips from back when everyone thought his name was Vincent. And Chris's unhealthy and unrealistic obsession and addiction to cookies. It's not in every video, but it's still something I hate. William/Springtrap at any animatronic. I'll admit, I did watch William at Skull and Freddy. I didn't necessarily ship it, just like to watch it. But all of the animatronics I possessed are children that he has killed. That's pedophilia. And in a way, Stockholm Syndrome. But love is love. Yeah, well, jail is jail. And William at Springtrap, William is Springtrap. William at Glitchtrap, William is Glitchtrap. And chronologically, that can't happen. Glitchtrap at Springtrap chronologically can't happen. Because they are both possessed/are William. And why the fuck does Glitchtrap at Mangle exist? Just why? And Mangle is most likely possessed by a dog. That William killed himself. So it would just be really weird. I only ship William with Henry, Vanny, or Mrs. Afton. Scraps meet FNAF 1. Let me just start by saying this chronologically can't happen. William is Springtrap while locked in the pizzeria, but in FNAF 6 is Scraptrap. So Springtrap wouldn't even know who the hell they are since he has probably only just killed the kids. And Molten Freddy? He's Funtime Foxy, Funtime Freddy, and Ballora. Lopet? All molted down together, seen as after Baby Left ended and the fire happened. They became Molten Freddy and Scrap Baby. Now, the Fun Times all had parts of the FNAF 1 animatronics' child spirits fused into them. Proof is in the first book series. How did they get the spirits in them? William saw that the spirits possessed the animatrons, so he figured he could use the remnant. So he took the 5 spirits and put 1/5 of them in each of the Funtime animatronics. So for example, Funtime Freddy would have 1/5 of Susie, Fritz, Jeremy, Gabriel, and Cassidy spirits in him. How do we know 1/5? Because of Candy Cadet stories, 5 things made into 1. which happens when they all became Enid/Molten Freddy. That's also why in the SL trailers/teasers you can hear voices saying, they know that they're not in the right state of mind. So therefore, chronologically, Molten Freddy can't exist at the same time as FNAF 1, 2, 3 and 5. FNAF 6 and FNAF 1 happened at least 30 years apart, and FNAF 1's animatronics were already Molten Freddy, making Funtime Freddy being a shitty singer. I've always hated this. Half the time when I watch an SL meets FNAF 1 or 2, or a sing battle with FNAF 1 or 2 in it, just anything with Funtime Freddy, people make Funtime Freddy a complete idiot and shitty singer, and singing shitter. Why? Funtime Freddy was made and programmed to sing on stage alongside a circus babe, and to also lure and capture kids. So why the hell make him a complete idiot that can't sing? It's just stupid in my opinion, and it's something that triggers me.